And we'll have a shot of the fire from a different angle, sir. In this one. Just look at that.
Is it on?
Yeah, it's running, mate. Certainly is. I've not got the beef shakes on this one. Right. You put your bottle of whiskey down now, sir.
Yes.
Right.
Hello, everybody.
There's Mr. O. I'd like to get your thoughts on mobile phone masts, sir. What do you think about them?
The whole Wi-Fi thing is very worrying. We have touched on this before. I won't sleep with Wi-Fi on. I think we're basically guinea pigs with the old Wi-Fi thing. I don't know how long, the last 10 years really Wi-Fi has become prevalent.
Oh yeah, it's exploded
we haven't really,
in that.
Gone into the long-term effects of Wi-Fi, and I've been reading like this David Icke book, which some people might guffaw at, and an interesting point he made. Why are all these towers different?
Yeah.
A telegraph pole was a telegraph pole. You knew what it looked like.
Piece of wood.
Street light looks like a street light. You have all these different types of mobile phone mast. There is a conspiracy that some to emit very low range frequencies that we cannot really hear or pick up on, but they affect us emotionally.
Right.
And they can be changed and manipulated to make evoke different emotions.
Yeah.
Things like that. Or they reckon when the time comes when martial law. See, that's what they reckon it's all leading towards. They're turning the screws with austerity, so the people eventually, even through their apathy, rise up and take to the streets. Then the police, who are becoming more militaristic by the day, go out, you know what I mean, take everybody. You're all rounded up into FEMA camps, and then the end game, you know what I mean, of serfs and global elite banksters. But on back to the initial thing, this radiation we're exposed to, it's very, very worrying. You once wrote a letter, didn't you, to get a mast not placed near your house?
Yeah, indeed.
Where was they wanting to put it?
They was wanting to put it on a little trading estate near my father's.
That only were pets.
You know that wall where we used to sit on when we was kids, what train spotting and
right, did they put on there?
They wanted to put one on top there, and if you go past it, you'll actually find there's this area that's sort of been fenced off and left. But I think as they didn't want it themselves, mate.
They basically, that is it. One ended up on Sovereign Road, Old Council Yard, didn't it?
Yeah.
Was that
one in Gas Yard as well.
Is that one what kind of like was earmarked for, or is it just another one?
It could well be, mate.
Is there really need for so many? You know what I mean? Is there really need for so many phone masts? You know, it's
We'll never know, sadly, until our generation start passing away younger or whatever. We'll not know whether there's a problem with guinea pigs.
The thing is, people are fascinated with myself included, fascinated with these smartphones. You can't put them down, and it's like your life's been now filtered second hand through a handset. You know, we can't put them down, and then that gives them the excuse to put more masts up and more masts. And it's more radiation, and it's
well, this is it, you see. I mean, if you've got a mobile phone, and we're all saying, I don't want it in my back garden type of thing, but I don't really think as you can go and complain if you have a mobile phone, Jimmy. I know I'm sort of coming down outside at man there, but that'd be the first thing I'd say. How many of you in this room who's objecting to this have a mobile phone? Hands up now, and you'll find it'll be a sea of hands.
Yeah, it's the future. It's.
What I will say is though, Jimmy, we can fucking send a thing up to the moon and we can get like a probe on moon and we can hear it. So why are we not sticking these things out at way? I know you could say you're blighting nature by doing that, but you could stick one on like a what they call them, power lines and that.
You will find they're predominantly in poor and working class areas.
Yeah.
You won't find these things up Purble, and if you do, they'll be out in the streets.
Yeah, I done, Jimmy. What they actually do though, they make them fit in. That, going back to that, what you were saying about David Icke, they try and make them look like a tree or something, or paint them.
One in Higher Ince, on Anderton Industrial Estate.
Yeah, where the old mill used to be.
It's disguised rather.
Like
a clock tower or something like that. And
which looks totally out of place, strangely enough.
They're not good for you.
No.
The Wi-Fi's not good for you.
I'd just like to say, I've only just suddenly realised how heavy this camera actually is. You know, it is. It does. It's like holding that 10 pence in your hand. That old trick as teachers used to have you doing.
I should have shoulders like a fucking bull.
You should, mate. I mean, you know. It's not exactly a BBC camera on one of these big things like in Swap Shop, but yeah, see, I'm doing it now. You probably get outside of mine. It's very hard, isn't it? You don't realise it.
It's very hard to get your face on that camera. You don't realise, do you?
No, you don't, mate.
Moment, from judging through the viewfinder, it looks like you're looking through someone's letterbox. You know?
Yeah. Well, anyway, you know that adds to its charm, Mr.
Stopped all that, but as the Wi-Fi and radio waves, they're not good for you.
No.
We brought it on ourselves, really.
It's demand, innit? You know. Anyway, I think we'll all hold it though, but you know, we could switch them all off and then people won't be able to watch our videos. There's that to it, isn't there?
We're victims to our own circumstance.
Indeed. Anyway, I think we'll leave it there. So it's goodbye from me and goodbye from him.